Parashat Terumah, 20 February 2025. Following the previous parasha in the context of establishing covenant after setting the principle for the community's eternal life and external relationship today, Parasha deals with the relationship with God with sacred things and with the elements that make up the place of the Shekinah, God's presence, His dwelling place. The Parashat Terumah offering teaches us about the voluntary offering for the sacred things such as the ark, the table of the bread of the offering, the candelabrum, the sanctuary, the altar, the courtyard. However, the tradition of Israel teaches that the main point of the understanding, the entire development of the parasha is the beginning. The quantity of elements mentioned and the importance of each one giving us the impression of a certain extravagance of wealth. That is why it's also important to understand fully the purpose of Teruma right from the beginning of the parasha. The opening expression that gives the parasha its name, "Take me and have an offering," serves as the base of the context of commentaries in the tradition of Israel. It's the evidence that it would be impossible to cover them all in the space that we have here, but I believe it will be enriching to use even a few of them. Rashi concentrates the commentaries of Jewish tradition explain the simple direct way. Peshat state that they take me. Me means for the glory of my name, and have an offering. The meanings let them set apart from the possession of voluntary give my honor. This teaches us that the offering is not something that God will use for His own benefit, but rather offering something good that God has provided to people, and the portion that's received gives willing place by each person to the glory of God so that He may be. Next, I will copy one of the many commentaries of the parish that appears the Midrash Rabbah and a Haggadik Midrash who relative dates from the between 11th and 12th century, but having that. This take me and have an offering in written, for I give you good doctrine, forsake yet not my preaching. Do not forsake the goods I have made over to you. When a man purchases a product, it's also gold, and it not be a silver, or silver then it's not gold. But God I have given to you, and the silver therein. For it says the words of the Lord of few words are silver, tried and crucible. It also the gold therein. For it says, more we desire are they than gold, yet much more gold. A man sometimes buys field but not a vineyard, or the vineyard for that field, but his purchase both dead. A man may have merchandise and people that know what its value is save the commission received by the ancient seminary with the Torah. One cannot know its value save from the reward received by Moses. But it says, the Moses knew now the skin of the sand from beings were have talked with him. But can you conceive a transaction within the seller so with his good? God, however, said to Israel, I have sold you my Torah, but it was where I also have been sold, it says, to take me for an offering. I can't be more compared to the only daughter of king whom another king married when he wished to return to the country and take his wife in him. The father said to him, I brought her all you have, and I give them. is my only child. I cannot part with her. Neither can say today, do not take her for his own wife. This people, however, I would request of them, whenever how guests to live, have chamber ready for me to have in dwell with you. For I cannot leave my daughter, thus God said to Israel, I also give you to the Torah from which I cannot fall, and I also cannot tell you that not take it. But I would request whether you go to make for me a house wedding. I must sojourn, it says, and let make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. As we can see, the source of the commentary is comparable and the range is immeasurable, but we learn, among other things, about the Parashat Terumah, that the voluntary offering of God's sacred things and measure its value over the greatest quantity value of human being cannot compare for God, and above all things offer only a small part of the goods that God has provided for his people.